Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to see some more controls from AWT. The next control is checkbox. We know that the checkbox control is used to take input from the user, either it's true or false. If the user click on it, that means it's a true option. So the syntax for the checkbox is public class checkbox extend from the component from which we derive the checkbox control implements. Here we can add some uh, iterator, item selectable or accessible. This is the simple example to create a checkbox. Increase some font. Okay. So here we write the class checkbox example, and here we create the constructor of it. First of all, we create a frame so that we can insert checkbox control on it. So frames object f is equal to new frame, and we give title to the frame checkbox example. Then we create an object of checkbox control. Checkbox one is equal to new checkbox, and in that we write the text C++. And then using set bounds method, we set its position. Its left is 100, top is 100, bottom is left, top, right is 100, right is 50, and bottom is 50. Then we create one more checkbox with name checkbox2, and here we pass the Java and value true. When we write here true, it means by default this checkbox is by default checked. Okay, we set its position, we just increase its top, all the other parameter is same. Then we add this control on frame by using frame object dot add method, and here we pass the checkbox object, that is checkbox 1 and checkbox 2. We set its size 400 by 400, and we set layout null, and we set visible property true. Here we call the constructor checkbox example. Okay, let's see program live. So here we open Notepad++. Then we click file. We first close the previous program that opened on our Notepad++. Java programs, and okay, we create a new one and save it with name checkbox example. .java. Now we open the command prompt. Here we have to set the path. We copy this URL. Here we type cd/d and paste the path. Here we are on program folder. We write its name Java C checkbox example. .java. Enter. Yes, we have to add one more line. We here add one line, import java dot awt dot event dot star. Compile this. Again we go to command prompt, again run the program. Then here class is declared the checkbox example. Oh, we change its name because here b is small and we write b capital, so it shows an error. Checkbox example. Okay, yes. Simply we copy this program, new one, paste and save it. Checkbox example dot java. Yes. Dot java. Okay. Now we run the program. Program get compiled. We run the program. And here we get output. By default, it's true. So it's clickable. We can change it. We can choose multiple option because it's a checkbox, not a option button where we can select the only one. Here we can check the multiple option. Okay. Next one. Okay, next we handle the event on checkbox. Increase the font. Okay, here we do the same. Here we first create and constructor checkbox example. Then we create frame object, frame f is equal to new frame. Here we write the frame example. Here we create one label, okay, with object label. Then we set alignment center. So the label will appear on the center. Then we set its size 400 by 100 label. Then we create the checkbox. Checkbox 1 is equal to new. In that we write the text C++. Next one is the checkbox 2. This one, second one. And here we write the name Java. We set its position by using set bounds function and passing parameter to it, left, top, right, bottom. Okay, then we add it to the frame f dot add checkbox 1, checkbox 2, and we add label also. So f dot add label. Then we add the action listener on it. So for that we write checkbox 1 dot add item listener, new item listener. Here we write the method item state change. Okay, so whenever user click on a checkbox, at that time this event occur, and we, if it is first one, then we that is if it is checkbox 1, because this occur on checkbox 1, right? Then we label set text C++ checkbox, and here we, if it is check, then we write the text check, otherwise we write uncheck. So here we check whether the checkbox button get click or not. So for that we write plus e dot get state change is equal to 1. That means whether it is true. If it is true, then we write check, otherwise we write uncheck. Same for the checkbox 2, we write the same code, just we change its id, sorry, object. Checkbox 2 dot add item listener, and here we write the method item state change. If it is, then we write the set text java checkbox. Here we check whether the state get change is equal to true, then we write check, otherwise uncheck. Then we here we set the frame size, layout is null, and set visible property true. Here we call the constructor. Okay, let's see. So here we write the name as checkbox example only. .java. We change its name. Here we write 2. Checkbox example 2. Here is also 2. Here also 2. Save. Checkbox example 2 dot java. Okay, we run the program on command prompt. cd/d. We paste the path. Here we write Java C. We should add the close window code. Here it is. Here we can add save the program. Okay, then we run Java C checkbox example 2 dot java. What happened with here? Oh, we should write this one also. We again compile the program. Successfully compiled. And run it now. Here we get 2 checkbox. When we click on this one, we get C++ checkbox check. And when we click this one, then it will display Java checkbox check. Okay. Next one. Next is choice. Choice is used to choose the one option from the multiple option. So this is the drop down box. Here we get the items and we choose whatever we want. Okay. So for that we use AWT choice control. Its syntax is public class choice, and it extended from component and implements interfaces from items selectable and accessible. Here it is selectable and accessible. So for that, this is the simple example where we first create an object, first create the constructor. Here we create an object of frame, then we create an object of choice control. Choice is equal to new choice. We set its position and add the item in. 5 items we add. After that, we add choice control in a frame. We frame set size, layout is null, and visible property true. And here we call the constructor, same like other program. So I just copy it and let's run it on our Notepad++ window. Here we paste it. Choice example .java. Save it, and now we run it program. Before that, we just add the code for closing window. Otherwise, we cannot close the AWT screen. So I copy this code. After adding, we can set here and we run the program. Its name is choice example. Clear the screen. Then here we write Java C choice example dot Java. Compile the program, then run it. Okay, here we can select the item, whatever we want. Next one is the action listener that occur on a choice control. For that, we create the choice control, and in that we add C, C++, Java, PHP, and Android. Okay, we create one button. So let's see it. So here we create an frame object. Here we create a label and set its size 400 by 100. We set its aligned to the center, so the label will appear on center. We create the button with text show and set its position by using set bounds method. Okay, after that we create a choice. Okay, and in that we add C, C++, Java, PHP, and Android. Okay, then we add choice, label, and button in a frame. Okay, by using add method. We set its size, frame size, layout is null, and set visible property true. Here we add action listener b. We are add it on the button. See, we write here b dot add action listener. Then here we write action perform method, and here we just pass the string. Program language selected. C dot get item. Get item method is used to get whatever the option selected by the user. Here the index we pass. So get item 0 means first element, get items 1 means second element, 2 means, and get selected index gives the index of it. So for C it's a 0 index, 1 index, first index, second and third and fourth. So get item 0 means it's a C. If it is 1, then it's a C++, and that we set to the label by using set text method and pass the data to it. Okay, here we create here we call the constructor. Let's see the program. Here we copy it and paste it on new window. Its name is choice example, but it's already stored, so I change it with example1 dot java. Here we write 1, here we write 1, and here we write 1. Then we run the program. Before that, we add the window close code on choice example 1. Here we add. Save the program. Run on. Here we just change with example 1. Program get compiles. Then here we just write 1. Here we get the output. Here if I select PHP and show program language selected PHP. If I select Android, program language selected Android. Here it shows C++. Okay. So next one is list, the last control. List is used to select or choose multiple options from the given list. So the difference between choice and list is, in choice we select only one option from the multiple list, and in list we can choose the multiple items at a time. So here we create the list. Here is the constructor. Here is the class first list example. We create the constructor of it. We create one frame and one list. Here we pass the 5. That means there would be 5 items in a list. We set it position using set bounds. Then we add it. Label 1, L1 dot add item 1 up to item 5. Then we add the label, add the list to the frame by using add method. We set the frame size, set layout null, and set visible property true. And after that, we call the constructor. So let's say let's see its output. So I change its name with list example dot java. We add Windows code to it. Copy. And one more line, this one. It's already there. Over here. Save the program and run on command prompt. List example. So I write here Java C and we run the program. So here we get the list. We can select multiple items from it. Okay, so this is the list one. Next is the action is listener occur on a list. For that, here we change with list example one. Class name, we create its constructor. We create frame object F. Okay, then we create the label. We set its align to the center. Then we set the label size 500 by 100. Then we create the button and set its position 200, 150, 80 and 30. Then we create the list with 4 elements and the default value is false. That means no element gets selected. Then we set list position, okay, and add element C, C++, Java and PHP. Then we create another list and the elements are Turbo, C++, Spring, Hibernate and CodeIgniter. We add these list and the label button control in a frame by using add method. After that we create the action listener, action perform event. Here we string the programming language is selected and here we pass the index. So whatever it will get, it will show here. Okay, and it's contact to the this text. Okay, plus we add some data plus framework selected. So programming language, if we choose C, C++, then programming language selected, C, C++, framework selected. Okay, then here we write the for loop, get out all element in a string frame and that we concat to the data. And after that, we assign to the set text to label by using set text method. So copy this program. List example one. So here I change with one. Here we add the code, close the window and save the program with name list example one.java. Save it. We run the program. Here we only change its name list example one. And what happened? Reach end of file. Again we compile the program. Here we compile the program and run it. And here we get the item. Oh, list example one. Okay, and here we get the item C, C++, program language selected, Java, framework selected. If I choose Spring, then Java, again we run the program. If I choose C++ and Spring, then it will show program language selected, C++, framework selected, Spring. Program language selected, Java, framework selected, Spring and Hibernate. Okay, so this is the list example on which we apply the action listener. So here we end with our syllabus. Our last chapter is over now. So here we end the session. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you for watching.